Imagine turning a stack of dusty old mattresses and a silly little idea into $100 billion. Today, we're going to look at 6 side gigs that totally skyrocketed and blew up into billion-dollar companies. What's even more mind-blowing is that 4 of these ventures were started for less than $5,000, and one of them was started for less than $20. Brainball presents Think Broke, 6 bold bets that paid off. First up, Tom's Shoes. Blake Mycoskie founded Tom's in 2006 after a trip to Argentina, where he saw many children without shoes. He decided to create a shoe company that would donate a pair of shoes to a child in need for every pair purchased. He invested $5,000 of his own money to create a prototype and started selling shoes out of his apartment. Tom's quickly became a successful company, and over time they donated over 100 million pairs of shoes to people in need. They also expanded to sell eyewear, coffee, and bags. That may have been where the company floundered by getting away from the core model that made them successful in the first place. Poor management and an easily duplicatable business model led to hard times. But at their peak, Tom's was worth a whopping $650 million. Not a bad return on investment from his original $5,000. If you are enjoying this video, consider giving us a like and subscribe. It only takes a second for you, but it means the world to us. Thanks. Next up, we have Spanx. Sarah Blakely started Spanx in 2000 as a side gig while she was selling fax machines door to door. She had the idea for a comfortable and slimming undergarment and invested $5,000 of her own money to create a prototype. Sarah then started selling Spanx at Neiman Marcus, and the product quickly became popular. Today, Spanx is a successful company that offers a range of shapewear, leggings, and other apparel items in a wide variety of locations and outlets. In 2021, after a huge investment from Blackstone, Spanx was valued at $1.2 billion. How did Sarah celebrate her newfound riches? She gave each of her 500 employees first-class plane tickets and $10,000 in spending cash. Wow, Spanx a lot. I will see my way out. Moving on to Warby Parker. Neil Blumenthal and Dave Gilboa started Warby Parker in 2010 as a way to disrupt the eyewear industry. They invested $2,500 each to create a line of affordable, stylish glasses that could be ordered online. They tested their idea by driving around the country in a bus, selling glasses out of the back. Today, Warby Parker is a successful eyewear company that has disrupted the industry by offering affordable, high-quality glasses and using technology to simplify the buying process. Today, the company these 2 men started with $5,000 is worth $1.36 billion. Now for a bit of useless trivia. One of the hottest side gigs at the moment is worm farming. Yes, worm farming. One large-scale worm farm in California earns $5 million per year by selling worm castings and related products. The secret? You can get started for next to nothing. Stick around to learn about 5 businesses you can start for under $1,000 that AI predicts could be worth billions in the next 10 years. Fourth on our list is Dropbox. Drew Houston started Dropbox in 2007 while working as a software engineer. He had the wild idea for a file-sharing service that would make it easy for people to access their files from anywhere in the world. He invested just $1,000 of his own money to create a prototype and started testing it with friends and family. The product quickly gained popularity, and Houston eventually raised funding from investors. Today, Dropbox is a well-known cloud storage company with millions of users worldwide and a reported valuation of almost $9 billion. That's a return on investment of 899,999,900%. This really makes me think about my foolproof Beanie Baby retirement plan. Fifth on our list, let's talk about Slack. Stuart Butterfield started Slack in 2013 while he was working on a separate startup. He invested $50,000 of his own money to create a messaging platform that would make it easy for teams to communicate and collaborate. He believed Slack's success would lie in its ability to streamline communication and increase productivity in the workplace. with features like threaded conversations, file sharing, and integrations with other tools. While some believed and supported him, others called him crazy and questioned his investment. Today, Slack is a successful communication platform that is used by millions of teams worldwide and was acquired by Salesforce for $27.7 billion in 2020. Finally, we have Airbnb. Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia started Airbnb in 2007 as a way to make extra money by renting out old air mattresses in their San Francisco apartment during a design conference. Hotels in the area were at 95% capacity, and the few options left had greatly increased their prices to take advantage of surging demand and limited supply. Neither man knew it, but they were about to create a plan that would disrupt a $4 trillion industry. They created a simple website to advertise their idea and ended up making money to cover their monthly rent. After realizing the potential for their idea, they continued to expand their platform and eventually raised funding from investors. Today, Airbnb is a global company that allows people to rent out their homes or apartments to travelers, with a valuation of over $100 billion. So, next time you think your silly little idea is just too easy to work, just remember that stack of air mattresses that turned into one of the most successful companies in the world. So, what can we learn from these 6 side gigs that turned into billion-dollar companies? First, these entrepreneurs identified a need or a problem and found a creative solution to solve it. Airbnb saw a need for affordable lodging, Spanx saw a need for comfortable and slimming undergarments, and Tom's saw a need for shoes for people in need. By identifying a need and filling that gap in the market, these companies were able to gain traction and grow. Now it's your turn. We asked AI for 5 businesses you can start for under $1,000 today that could be worth billions in the next 10 years. Trust me, this might be the most valuable video you watch all week. Thanks for watching Brainball.